Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I am lucky to have my next guest. He is just today published and going to be around the city with his new anthology. Michel Weatherall, editor-in-chief of Broken Keys Publishing and Press, an Ottawa-based publisher, supporting both emerging and established writer. And he joins us to talk about the new anthology, Exhumed Ottawa, What Lies Beneath. Thank you and welcome.
It's always a pleasure.
This is amazing. So tell us about this new anthology.
This anthology features 13 local authors and 13 short stories. It's our 4th anthologies we put out so far. And what's nice thing with anthologies, it gets sometimes people that aren't quite established yet or not comfortable with that next step of getting publishing, that step out into the world. And it's a big step because it's a scary thing to have to do that sometimes.
And so how do you invite these writers to become part of this process?
Sometimes it's people we know, word of mouth. Usually we put out, we do a shout out at a certain time about it's coming, we're taking submissions, and then when we get stuff that comes in that way, we just sort through it and pick a magic number. In this case, we wanted 13 only because Devil's Dozen, it's a nice selling point with a horror anthology.
Yeah, okay, and tell me a bit about what's in here for viewers.
It's not for the light of heart. It's darker. It's very horror-based. I think it's just interesting. It's a nice, eclectic collection of authors and short stories, ranging from sci-fi to fantasy to full-out horror-based.
And you get to be the one to piece it together?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a small piece in the back of it myself, but that's a link to other stories.
Okay, and tell me about Broken Keys Publishing and Press. How long have you been around?
Next week will be 11 years we've been functioning.
Congratulations.
And thank you. Our idea behind it really is, if you ask the question, who in society should dictate what good and poor literature is, historically it's been the big publishing houses. But you can look at, there's so many examples, H.P. Lovecraft, Edgar Allan Poe, Emily Bronte, Melville. These people struggled through their lives to see publication, but now are considered literary masters. Mm-hmm. And when I say publishers don't know good from bad, I include that myself in that category. But rather than playing gatekeeper, we believe in the idea of playing facilitator. So get the books out to the public so that it's the readers that should be the ones that determine what good and bad literature are.
Yeah, so I know there's some writers at home right now that's like, how do I get in touch with this guy? How does this process work?
I'm the guy.
Yeah, that's perfect. So they just reach out to you. You've got your team.
Yeah, you can go to the website, brokenkeyspublishing.com, or the email is brokenkeyspublishing@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. We're on social medias. There's numerous ways of reaching out to us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we start from there and we go forward.
Okay, so you do have one thing that I love. You have a sustainable publishing. Can you tell us what that means?
Yeah, it was in March of 2024 we made a decision that we no longer publish ebooks. And part of it is my background. I have a 40-year background in the printing industry, and my whole career I've had people telling me paper's bad, clean-cut forestry, but the reality of it is paper mills plant 4 trees for every 3 trees they harvest. So it actually increases the forestry. And if you look at ebooks with our devices or phones or e-readers, the manufacturing and disposal of lithium batteries is, I knew it was bad. I didn't realize how bad it was until I started really looking into it. It's horrible.
Really?
And we decided in March that we're just not going to do ebooks at all. It's only print from now on. And ebooks only constituted about 3% of our gross sales anyway, so they weren't that big. And when we started looking at the environmental impact, we just said, we're just going to go in this direction. We're going to market it. We're going to call it sustainable publishing. We have a logo. We have local bookstores that are on board with it. There's a poster they can get that say we support sustainable publishing. The Books Better Bookshop in Smith Falls is one of them. Reread Books in Stittsville, and their new location in Riverside South supports it. Yeah. And Westboro Books also supported as well.
Yeah, that is brilliant. So with that, you are about to have a book launch. We got you on the first day. I know, I love it. And it'll continue on. So where is the book launch?
The book launch is today from 6 to 9, and it is at the Indigo in Pinecrest.
Okay.
And there's going to be, I believe we have 7 or 8 local authors. And there's going to be open for a Q&A period and some discussions, and the books will be available, of course, as well.
You always do that, don't you, with your book launches? You create an event, an experience around it.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully, yeah, we try to aim for that.
Yeah, and why do you do that?
It gets exposure for the authors, but the other thing too is you get cross-pollination going on, and it's not just true with books and publishing, it's true with any industry. It's not what you know, it's who you know. The contacts always leads to something more, and usually that's beneficial for the authors, and well, it's beneficial for everybody. Everybody wins.
Yeah, and so with this anthology, are these all local authors?
They all are except for one, Diavian Gunner, and she's from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We were trying to work out a way of getting her in with a Zoom or some kind of video conference, but we just couldn't pull it off because of the equipment necessarily. You're not just with your phone in this case. It's, you have a Q&A period with a host and whatnot. But yeah, so our authors aren't all, normally for anthologies, it's either local or signed on Broken Keys Publishing authors. Okay. That's usually how we go forward with that, because we try to keep things Ottawa-based as much as we can. Yeah. The photographer, John Wenzel, it's his cover art on it. So we try to do, when we have the options for local photographers or models or whatnot, we try to keep it Ottawa-based as well. Because I think there's a well source of talent in this city. It's just making those connections.
I was just going to ask you, and have you just every day you're sort of finding a new one, like that just keeps you inspired?
Always feeds itself. Yeah, I like it. I love it.
Yeah. And what are you working on?
Just publishing at this point. I'm supposed to be doing another novel, but we're going on the year 7 right now.
Okay, because I'm only asking, I probably shouldn't have put you on the spot. I think the last time you were interviewed, you were working on the novel, so you're going to get there?
I'll eventually get there, but I mean, I think the publishing has taken over a lot of it. Yeah. And I find that exciting too, because I'm fortunate where I get to see a dream from somebody in a metaphysical state walk through the journey with the author, physically bring it into the world as a printed book, and then back into the reader's imagination as a metaphysical thing again too. Yeah. And I think I'm fortunate to enjoy that journey.
Absolutely. And what piece of advice, because we have less than a minute left, would you give to authors right now who are writing?
People always ask, when's the best time? And a lot of times we doubt ourselves and think, I'm not ready yet. Now. It's always now.
If you're thinking about it, just go for it.
Just do for it. Talk to me. You'd be surprised how we can make things work.
Okay, you heard it here. Talk to him. He's there. All his information's there. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck tonight. And everyone, make sure you get this on your bookshelves. Stay up. Next, it's going to be a little bit more family than it is horror, so we'll be right back.